Have you ever noticed that your best ideas strike when you're groggy and unfocused? Maybe late at night or right after waking up? What if I told you this isn't a coincidence, but a powerful brain hack you can use to generate breakthrough ideas on demand? This is the secret of chronobiology, the science of how our internal body clocks affect our performance. Our brains operate on natural, daily cycles known as circadian rhythms. These rhythms, controlled by a master clock in our hypothalamus, dictate our energy levels, hormone production, and, crucially, our cognitive functions throughout the day. For most of your life, you've probably been told to tackle your most important creative work when you feel sharpest and most alert. But cutting-edge research in neuroscience and psychology suggests that for generating new ideas, this might be the worst advice you could follow. The problem is, you're likely mismatching your creative tasks with your brain's natural energy state. You try to brainstorm a new project when your focus is at its peak, only to find yourself staring at a blank page, feeling blocked and frustrated. Then, you try to edit a detailed report when you're tired, leading to sloppy mistakes and overlooked errors. You end up fighting against your own biology, wasting precious time and energy, and concluding that you're who's not a creative person. This leads to burnout and a feeling that genius is something other people have not. The truth is, you have the potential for brilliant ideas. You just need to learn how to align your work with your brain's natural ebb and flow. The solution is to strategically sync your tasks with your brain's different rhythmic states. This means understanding and embracing two key modes of thinking: divergent thinking and convergent thinking. Divergent thinking is your brainstorming mode. It's about exploring many possible solutions, making novel connections, and thinking outside the box. Convergent thinking, on the other hand, is your analytical mode. It's about logic, critical evaluation, and finding a single correct answer. The key is knowing when to use each one. Let's dive into the creative ebb and flow. First, divergent thinking has a surprising sweet spot: your low-energy hours. This is what scientists call your off-peak time, when you're a bit tired or groggy. The part of your brain responsible for filtering and focusing, the prefrontal cortex, is less active. This relaxed state allows your mind to wander, making unexpected connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. Your thoughts become less linear and more associative, which is the perfect breeding ground for new, innovative ideas. So, if you're a morning person, your ideal brainstorming time might be late in the afternoon. If you're a night owl, that magical groggy period right after you wake up could be your goldmine. This is when you should be journaling, mind mapping, or just letting your thoughts drift. Next, convergent thinking has its own prime time: your peak focus hours. For most people, this is a 2 to 4 hour window in the late morning when alertness and concentration are at their highest. During this period, your prefrontal cortex is fully engaged, giving you the sharp analytical power needed for critical tasks. This is when you should be editing that manuscript, refining your business plan, solving a complex problem, or making important decisions. Your brain is primed to spot errors, structure arguments logically, and zero in on the best solution. Trying to do this kind of focused work when you are tired is inefficient and often leads to poor outcomes. So, how do you put this into practice? It's all about task matching for genius. Start by identifying your own personal chronotype. Are you a morning lark, a night owl, or somewhere in between? Once you know your peak and off-peak times, you can structure your day for maximum creativity. For example, a morning person might schedule their day like this: from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., your peak time. They edit a crucial report, analyze data, and finalize their project strategy. Then, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., your off-peak time, they switch to brainstorming new marketing angles, sketching out initial concepts for a new design, or writing the first messy draft of a blog post. By separating the creation from the critique, you give each cognitive function the biological support it needs to thrive. The key takeaway is that creativity isn't a mystical force that strikes at random. It's a process that can be systematically cultivated by understanding your brain's natural rhythms. Stop fighting your biology and start working with it. Embrace your groggy, unfocused moments as a source of divergent inspiration, and save your sharpest, most focused hours for convergent, analytical work. By aligning your tasks with your internal clock, you can move past creative blocks and consistently unlock your best, most innovative ideas. Now that you know how to schedule your day for genius, what's the first change you'll make to your routine? Share your plan in the comments below. If you are fascinated by how your brain really works, from hidden psychology tricks to the future of artificial intelligence in human behavior, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. This channel breaks down neuroscience, the mind, and emerging tech in simple, powerful stories that actually change how you think and live. New videos almost every day that will sharpen your brain, expand your perspective, and keep you ahead of the future. Subscribe now and join a community that's upgrading their mind, one video at a time.